It's the end of the year, which means two things: making resolutions you're not going to keep, and cool videos recapping the best moments of the year. Well, we here at Yahoo can't make you go to the gym, but when it comes to the craziness that was this year in sports, we've got your back. There were nearly 1 million things that blew up our timelines this year, both on and off the field. So being an internet company, we thought we'd go back and look at 2018 through the lens of social media. Enjoy your 2018 sports timeline. It wasn't long, just 8 days into the year to be exact, for the bar to be set for the game of the year. I'm talking about Alabama bench-warming quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, coming off the pine to lead the Tide to a dramatic overtime win over Georgia in the national championship. And once again, they were singing in Tuscaloosa. Less than a week later, more late-game heroics on the field, this time in the NFL. A play so ridiculous, the internet dubbed it the Minnesota Miracle. Case Keenum connected with Stephon Diggs, who managed to avoid being tackled by rookie Marcus Williams for the game-winning touchdown in the divisional playoff game against the Saints. Unfortunately for the Vikings, their luck ran out against the underdog, #1 seed Eagles.
Let's go!
The Eagles beat the Patriots in a crazy Super Bowl with another play deserving of a nickname, as the internet gave birth to Philly Philly tattoos and gender reveals. It was a whole thing. After the cheesesteak hangovers, the collective sports world turned their attention to the Olympics, where on the ice, the American men won their first ever curling gold medal, and the women's hockey team claimed their first gold medal in 20 years after topping Canada in a dramatic shootout. But the Olympics belonged to Chloe Kim, who, while winning gold on the halfpipe, was also winning the internet on a daily basis, with tweets about her love for nervous eating churros and how she gets hangry if she doesn't get her breakfast Sammy. A girl after my own heart. With March came March Madness, with an emphasis on the madness. 2018 will be remembered as the first year that a 16 seed upset a 1 seed. And it wasn't even close. UMBC routed Virginia by 20, and then the school's Twitter handle wasted little time letting the world know about it. But the true Cinderella story belonged to Loyola, who made an improbable run to the Final Four thanks to their 99-year-old school chaplain and internet sensation Sister Jean, who even got the Vikings' $84 million quarterback talking. Loyola's magical run would end in the Final Four to Michigan, who would lose in the title game to the Villanova Wildcats. Losing before the title game wasn't the outcome they wanted, but hey, at least Loyola didn't drop early confetti celebrating a game they lost, like the Sixers did in Game 3 versus the Celtics. Not a great look on the internet, but clearly the guy responsible didn't seem to care. But believe it or not, that wasn't even the worst look of the NBA playoffs. During the closing seconds of Game 1 of the finals, J.R. Smith forgot the game was tied and decided to dribble out the clock. The Cavs lost in overtime and were eventually swept by the Warriors, and a meme was born. And while the NBA season was ending, NBA Twitter was just getting started. The Ringer detailed many burner accounts of Sixers President of Operations and GM Brian Colangelo used to criticize members of his own team. LeBron signed with the Lakers, and murals were built, destroyed, repainted, and eventually removed. Carmelo went to the Rockets, where he spent a grand total of 10 games. Boogie Cousins signed with the Warriors and ruined the league, according to Patrick Beverley. And amid all these moves, Jimmy Butler figured why not he'd shoot his shot at Dwayne Wade's wife, Gabrielle Union. To round it all out, John Wall went viral for all the wrong reasons with his USA team photo. Going viral for all the right reasons this summer was Alexander Ovechkin. After beating the upstart Knights to win his first ever Stanley Cup, Ovi celebrated Vegas style, and then Washington style, and then Fountain style. You get the idea. We wouldn't be a sports company if we tried to talk about a year in sports without mentioning Tiger Woods. And believe it or not, this year, it's actually for a good reason. Tiger returned to form in 2018, finishing in the top 10 in 2 majors and winning the Tour Championship for his 80th PGA victory. Tiger currently stands as the betting favorite to win the 2019 Masters, despite the loss to Phil in the match.
And the bright light shining on Phil.
The fall brought us the World Series, and the longest game in the history of time. So of course, it featured the Red Sox. The Dodgers ended up winning the 18-inning, 7-hour, and 20-minute affair, but the Sox won the series and celebrated in true Boston fashion. by hurling beers and breaking the trophy during the parade. While Red Sox fans basked in the dream of another World Series, the rest of us were welcomed to the nightmare that is Gritty. While he, she, it was supposed to be the new mascot for the Flyers, the Nightmare Fuel quickly became the mascot of the entire internet. From recreating Kim Kardashian poses to taking out Santa on the ice, Gritty was on everyone's timeline. And we end the calendar year where we started, with football. Patrick Mahomes becomes a household name with his ridiculous throws from either hand. Le'Veon Bell drove fantasy owners insane with his upside-down tweets. And Melvin Gordon apologized to fantasy owners after missing the game due to injury. But we started this thing talking about the Minnesota Miracle, so what better place to finish it than with Kenyon Drake and the Miami Miracle? The last-second game-winning touchdown that had Dolphins fans going wild. And Patriots fans, well, I'll let this guy say it.
Are you me? Look at this!
Well, it was a rough day for that guy and for Patriots fans in general. There you have it, sports fans, your 2018 sports year in review from all of us here at Yahoo Sports. Have a happy new year. Stay classy, Internet.